I sang it, and I didn't want to, but it came out good, so it works out great. You know?
Yeah. Listen, I'm all about that song. I love that song. I love that song.
A lot of work went into that song. A lot of work, a lot of time. Big shout out to Mike Knight, for really, really putting a lot of time and effort into that, to make it as good as it is. And you know what? It's actually going to have a couple more finishing touches just to finalize it. And when the video is released, everybody will see exactly what we're talking about.
Now, and that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you guys are performing tonight. Do you guys have how many songs you doing? Do you have anything preset, or are you guys going off the cuff?
We're doing 6 songs. 6 songs. It's going to be like a 24-minute set. They're all new songs. We're not doing Pen and a Pad, unfortunately. Our other artist, Lil Jae, is not here. Shout out to Lil Jae. We wish he could be here, you know what I'm saying? But Lil Jae couldn't make it tonight. He's got work and all this good stuff. But our singers, Nikki, is going to be down here. Nick Lowe. And we're going to do some crazy songs, some crazy new stuff. It's going to be real exciting. We're going to get the crowd moving. People are going to be getting popping.
Now, what time are you guys going on?
We're going on at 11:30. Our singer should be up here hopefully no later than 10:30, so you can get a check out at her. I know as soon as she walks in the door, you're going to want to give her an interview on the spot.
I'll talk about that. When did you bring a female singer into the mix? And
From the beginning. Okay. We actually came from another group. We had a little falling out. We created Fly Is, and we kind of just altered a couple of things. You know what I mean? But she was one of the main things that stayed. She's been a main feature. Yes, she's been a main feature. And it's been a real asset to it, like a lot of those songs that we've done. DR definitely found her, and we love you, Nick.
Awesome. Now, you guys have bbeen represented by JT for about how long?
What, like 3 weeks now?
A whole 3 weeks.
Maybe a month. 3.5 weeks and 24 minutes.
Well, as you know, we're all here tonight to celebrate this whole big 46th birthday event.
I was the first person to speak to JT on his birthday. I spoke to him at 12:01. You can't even front.
Well, what we want to do right now, again, obviously the show came down to support Jay, and you guys came down, you're going to perform and everything. Is there any birthday wishes you want to shout out right now to Jay? I'm going to give you guys a shot each. So,
JT, we want to thank you for doing what you do, you know what I'm saying? Everything we're going to do. We're excited about the future. We're excited to be here tonight. Happy birthday, my brother. 46 years young, doing your thing. We appreciate you. Let's keep it motivated. Let's keep it popping. Let's keep it Fly Is. You dig? Holla at your boy.
Yo, I just want to say happy birthday, JT. Even though we've only known you for such a short time, it feels like, I know almost everything. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, we're comfortable. Everything around us is good, positive vibes, and you know what? It's making us more inspired to write even better music than we're doing now, and we just wanted to thank you, and happy birthday, man.
You heard it here. Fly Is tonight, 11:30. We're going to try to capture some of the footage, Ed, to show everybody what they're doing. These guys are off the hook. You got to catch them. This is In the Life with Steve Stanulis. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We out. We're back on In the Life with Steve Stanulis. We're still waiting for our guest of honor to appear, but before we wait for him and before he arrives, there's thousands of guests coming in right now. The place is filled up, and we're going to bring out another guest right now. He's a dear friend of mine. We've worked together. His name is Gerard Adamondo. We've did an off-Broadway play. We're going to bring him out right now. Let's get it up for Gerard Adamondo. Gerard, what's happening?
Good evening, Steven. How you doing, buddy?
How you been?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I'm working in a play now with Mario Corey, who directed our play. And it's amazing how Mario made you adapt to that play and change the whole play around to adapt to you. I mean, it was a role that was totally different and not really like grabbing until you stepped in and Mario saw what you can do, and then Elizabeth came on board, and you two together worked like superb.
Well, I mean, to take it back a step, the play was called In Love Again.
Yes.
Just explain to everybody in the audience the premise of what the play was and your character and the whole thing behind why we brought it to life.
Okay, the play, the premise was people falling out of love or tragedy happening in their life, and then love reoccurring, blossoming again in their life. My character was a guy named Federico who actually was becoming impotent and went to a doctor, and the doctor, it was like one of those Boston clinic type things. The doctor gave me pills to, get my spunk going again. Yeah, right. And my wife, she was so frustrated and she was angry all the time, and then all of a sudden, when she found that I took the pills, she went into attack mode. And we went away on vacation to this honeymoon hotel, and then we invited my brother and his wife, who were having some sort of middle-age crisis where he was just becoming nonchalant and unenthused with life, and his wife, played by Donna Ross, was so enthused and horny, and so finally she pulled this whole stunt on him to get him back together again. And your character, Sam, meets this girl whose husband had died, and she thought she made one of these Italian swearing things where, I'll never marry again, I'll never be another man in my life, until she met Sam.
Sam Saloni.
Yeah, Sam Saloni. I mean, you took her right to the nines, man. And it's such a fantastic play, and everyone there gelled together. It was so great.
And I got to say, everybody did a tremendous job. And the reason why I always love that play is because everybody watching that play somehow, some way, could relate to one of those three stories.
Absolutely. And the funny thing is, all of us that were in that play remain friends. I mean, even Stu, I keep in touch with him online. Well, I mean, he lives out in Jersey, and I don't really see him, but I keep in touch with him online and stuff like that. And he was in a play with a producer that I'm going to be in a film with.
Oh, okay.
So it's great.
I'll tell you a funny story. Kathleen was just on the show about 3 weeks ago, and she gave you great props. I don't know if you've seen it, but she gave you great props. And she also spoke about In Love Again, and she described the whole thing as well and gave you great props as well.
Well, I'll tell you, Kathleen was so large, we had to make her a little bit smaller, but she did such a fantastic job that when you have a partner that's so good and it makes your performance truer, not easier, not harder, but truer. You can be real, and she did that.
Well, so tell everybody what are you working on now? I know you just signed on a new film. Just tell everybody in the world what you're working on.
Okay, right. Well, first we're in a competition at the Manhattan Repertory Theater, the Spring Festival, and so far we're in the finals, but we're going to see how it goes because I think there was 6 more groupings and there's only 4 finalists. Then I'm doing we're having a film showing this Saturday for a short film I did called Bologna and Lettuce, produced and directed by Mario Corey, and I just signed on to do Asbury Park, a film by Sean Guest Productions, and he asked me in my film schedule, so I'll get the schedule very soon. I signed on to do a film with JT, and they're going to let me know when that's going to be starting and everything too. And they asked me which of the 2 roles I liked, and there was this one role. He's an Italian guy. He's like a mafia don, and he's in control of things so nicely. It's it reminded me of my grandfather. That type of control. And I always wanted to play a role like that, where you don't have to be crazy and over the top and be a tough guy, just be in control. And I'm hoping to get that role. So.
And now, obviously, you mentioned JT. JT is the reason why we're all here tonight. What is your relationship with JT?
Well, JT and I have I'm one of his clients, from his stable. I'm not signed exclusively to him, but he knows my abilities, and he sent me to an audition, and they said, as soon as I walked out, they told him, we want this guy. Where the hell did you get him from? So, but it was unfortunate that it was a non-SAG production, but they told me next episode, if it goes SAG, they definitely want me there. So, I trained, and I know my stuff.
Good. So, in closing, just tell everybody in the world, how they can get in touch with you if they want to check out your stuff. And then we're going to wish JT a little birthday wish. So let's start with how everybody get in touch with you.
Okay. Basically, if you want to see any of my stuff, you go to Gerard Armando at YouTube, or you can go into my IMDb page. Just type in my name on IMDb.
Spell your name.
My name is Gerard, Gerard, Armando, Adimando. Nice Italian name. And I got a demo reel up there. I got some audition stuff up there. I'm on Actors Access. I'm on Casting Network. I had a website. I had to pull it down because I was having too much difficulty.
Too much porn.
Well, I was having difficulty with the server, and every time I had a problem, I was having a problem where I was losing it for a week, and I told them I want a credit, and they wouldn't do it, and it happened 3 times. So I said, "Kaboom!"
I got you. You're getting very Richard Lewis on me right now, I must say. You're getting all over the place, I know. But real quick, in closing, just give JT a little birthday wish.
JT, my man, I wish you a happy 100 more years, all right? Keep it going.
And what do you think of this party tonight?
Well, I'm glad to be here. I drove in from Staten Island, right near you. We're neighbors, and I drove in and took my wife's car. And came in to see JT and wish him a happy birthday and meet some guests and mingle and be friendly with his clients and his fellow people. And I was fortunate enough to meet my man Stevie.
I mean, this was totally random, but I'm glad you came on.
And by the way, tomorrow I'll be at your red carpet event.
I can't wait. I'm glad you're going to be there. Thank you for the support. And everybody, this is Gerard Armando. I'm Steve Stanulis. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. 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 He's not scandalous or frivolous. He's just fabulous. He's Steve Stanulis.
The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. 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 We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break.
Bass.
Put him on your list. Don't you ever miss. In
Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. 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 He's not scandalous or frivolous. He's just fabulous. He's Steve Stanulis.
The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. 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 We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break.
Bass.
Put him on your list. Don't you ever miss In the Life with Steve Stanulis. All the ladies dig, all the fellas know. Every Thursday night there's only one place to go. In the Life with Steve Stanulis. In the Life with Steve Stanulis.
We're back at Inside the Life with Steve Stanulis. We're still waiting for the man to arrive, but people are pouring in and pouring in and pouring in. We have a lot of beautiful people here tonight. We're bringing another beautiful guest on right now. We actually have Miss Portugal here. We're going to bring her out right now. Let's hear her for Shannon Leonare. Miss Portugal, everybody. 40,000 viewers are going to see Miss Portugal with Steve Stanulis right now. How are we doing?
Hi, how are you?
How's everything?
Everything's going good. It's really going great. I'm honored to be here at JT's birthday. He's really great. I met him when I was 15, and he never let me go.
Now, you said you met him when you were 15. Where are you from originally? Are you from Portugal, obviously?
Yes, I'm from Portugal, by way of Italy. I am multicultural. My family is from Italy and Portugal. I won Miss Sunburst when I first got into pageantry. And after that, I got into... Well, let's back up.
Let's back up. What got you into the whole pageant thing?
Well, when I was 7 months, I became a Gerber baby.
A Gerber baby, really? Wow.
My parents came into the States. I have an entertainment industry family, actually. And I became the Gerber baby, one of them, several Gerber baby food commercials.
Did you remember your lines when you were a Gerber baby or no?
No. For Johnson & Johnson was next. It was a plop of lotion, and all the babies were around the lotion, kind of pointing and waddling at the lotion in the middle, the plop. And after that, I went through high school, and I was nominated for Miss Sunburst. A friend of mine submitted a picture of me.
Now, what is, so the 45,000 viewers here can watch, what is Miss Sunburst actually? What does that mean, and what does it entail?
Miss Sunburst is the most bubbly personality. Like, if you're able to flow and talk to just about anyone, have good grace, be very graceful, very social, very outgoing, like a sunburst.
Like a sunburst, a ray of sunshine.
Yes, being able to make people laugh. I'm very funny. I pride myself at telling jokes.
You haven't told me anything funny yet, though.
I'll work on it.
Work on it. Okay. So tell me tell me about the whole Miss Portugal thing. I mean, that's a really, really prestigious thing.
It is. Actually, I went into Russia. Moscow gave me my Miss Portugal title. So it's Miss Portugal International coming from Moscow. And it was quite marvelous, actually.
Quite marvelous.
Quite, because I picked up some of the Russian language. And it's very, very interesting. From there...
Well, what did you have to do in that whole competition? I mean, what were some prerequisites to win Miss Portugal?
Well, I had to dress in my harvest gear in Portugal in September, autumn time. We have harvest, and the traditional dress, I had to do a traditional dance. I had to wear a swimsuit. I had to give a speech, a platform, which my platforms are always the same, about the children. I want to save the children. I want to rescue them from cancer, childhood cancer. And
Now you're giving me a whole Miss Sunburst speech right now.
well, yes, that's what.
So from there, you've come to New York, and now what are you working on these days?
But these days, I'm an upcoming model, so I'm doing the transformation, actually, from pageantry to supermodel. In September, I have some designers, very infamous Italian designers, that I'm attached to, and I'm really, really happy about it. It's going to be at the world-renowned Bryant Park.
Wow.
At the 10th show. And after that, I'm going to work on several films, which I'm really, really, really excited about, actually. There's some big names, top secret names.
Top secret names, wow.
And very, very, very infamous films, epic films, I should say. So just stay tuned.
Awesome. Now, you said you know JT for a long period of time.
Yes.
This is his 46th birthday.
Yes.
We're all here for one reason, for JT. Everybody here so far, Flyers, everybody that's been here.
JT, you know I love you. You're my family, and ever since that day, my mother put me in your arms. And
That's a little creepy. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Yeah.
I had a headshot, and he was throwing a casting party that got all over the world, East Coast, West Coast, and we just heard about it. And I told my parents, I want to go. And we walked inside of the place, and we didn't even know who JT was. We didn't see a picture or anything, and we just walked straight up to him with my headshot. I was 15, and my mother put my headshot in his hand.
That's funny.
She said, take care of my daughter. I know that there's something different about you. And ever since then, I moved to New York under his arm. He took me fully under his wing. I am like his little sister. He's like a brother to me. I love him to death.
Awesome. And in closing, just tell everybody out there, all our 45 to 46,000 viewers, how they can find you.
You can go to Facebook under my name, Shannon Leonari, and friend me and see what I'm up to, see what I'm doing, and let's become friends.
What about Twitter? Are you on Twitter?
I am.
How do we find you on Twitter?
I haven't worked on that yet.
So you're not on Twitter?
Someone does my Twitter for me.
So you are not on Twitter, somebody's on it for you. Okay, so not exactly, but we have your Facebook.
Yes.
All right, so one more time, just give JT a warm, big kiss.
JT, I love you. You're great.
And we are both awaiting JT right now.
Yes,
He should be here any second. So we're going to say goodbye, and we'll be back with In the Life with Steve Stanulis in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Great God.
Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis.
Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. 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 He's not scandalous or frivolous. He's just fabulous. He's Steve Stanulis.
The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life.
Sorry about that. We're back with In the Life with Steve Stanulis. Somebody actually, the club is packed, and somebody must have kicked out our whole power surge. But we got Greg Paul. Greg, what's happening?
Hey, man. Lots of work going on. It was really great. And as we were talking while the power was out, we finally figured out where we knew each other from, which was your place, Stripped.
That's right. It's so amazing how when you go through and you sift through the people that are really working and the busy actors, how you kind of everybody starts running into each other.
Well, it's a small, small town. It's really amazing how small this city is because you really only run across the same people at the same time. I mean, you keep thinking, well, there's so many actors in New York, but the ones that are actually working, you can pretty much count on like two hands. I keep seeing the same people. Or, I mean, the real pros are the 3%ers. There's basically about 3% of the same group that you keep seeing at the same auditions or keep showing up for the same stuff. You're all getting cast for the same roles. You don't actually compete because every actor is different. They bring something to the table. But, I mean, you get called in for the same stuff because people know that you're a professional. They can count on you. You're going to show up. You're going to bring your A game, and they know you're going to get a quality actor.
Now, are you from New York originally?
No, I'm from the West Coast.
So explain the whole transition, how, first of all, when you wanted to become an actor, to the whole transition to New York City.
Oh, I've been living on the East Coast and I've been touring as a professional musician for 30 years. So I lived down in Florida for 15, was up in Cape Cod and New England for about another 12, 13. I've been here for the last couple of years.
And when you were young, growing up, when did you decide this was your passion and you wanted to do this?
Actually, that just happened a few years back because I was in working a regular day job. I was running a chain of liquor stores on Cape Cod. A woman comes in and says, "I love you. I'd like you to be in my movie. I love your look." I said, "Honey, I don't do porn anymore." She got a chuckle out of that and said, "No, really, we're casting the movie. I'd love to have you be in it." I said, "Fine. Just come see me next Monday." I walk in Monday, we start talking, realize we have a lot of mutual friends in Los Angeles. She knew a lot of people in the music business that I knew. She says, "I love you. I'm the casting director. I'm hiring you for this movie."
Wow.
So I show up on the set. There's about 40 or 50 people. I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know what was happening. Director comes out, female director comes out. She looks, says a crowd of 50 people. She goes, "You." And I'm like, "What?" She says, "You. I love your look." Slap a bandana on this guy, send him over to the choreographer. He's now our lead table dancer. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Was it a movie that we would know, or?
It's a movie that came out, I think it went direct to video. The shooting script at the time was, I can't remember the title. It'll come to me about midway through this thing. So I go to the choreographer, I'm up there, I'm dancing. There's a bunch of stars in the audience. They're all 23 or younger. I don't know any of them. I couldn't pick them out. The only girl I recognized was like Danielle Seaver. She was doing a 4-story arc on Heroes. Cute little blonde. I recognized her. The other guys had been on a couple Disney shows and a couple of other things. So all these young actors. So I'm up and I'm doing my thing. I'm getting a lot of camera. The shoot opens on me. I'm up dancing. I'm doing my thing. Suddenly I watch Tate Donovan and John C. Reilly coming at me. I'm like, oh, I know those guys. Because they're older actors. I mean, there's guys that are over 30. I'm like, okay, great. Yes, I'm over 30. So we finally do the thing, take a few takes. Everybody's really happy. Everybody's thrilled. I dance, do this for about an hour, half a dozen takes. We're done. We break for lunch. They call me over. Suddenly I'm sitting at the big kids table. Because you got a great look. Who's your agent? I said, I don't have one. He said, well, call so-and-so. Okay. So say, yeah, you want to call so-and-so in Boston, she'll book you on it. I call so-and-so, says, send me a picture. What do I have? I have a picture of me playing guitar, right? Send her a picture of me playing guitar. She calls me a week later, says, you're a guitar player, right? I said, yeah. She says, we got a movie called 27 Dresses. We'd like you to be in this band with Katherine Heigl. Great, fine. Get on that, do a day's work, meet a few people. Then I see how things are done. I see, okay, a headshot. I'm going to need to get a picture, just my head, no guitar. I need to get some cards, make sure I can meet some people. You know, you figure out the business end of it. So I meet some people, make some friends. Next thing you know, she calls me again a week later, says, do you play bass? Yes. Okay, we're going to use you again. We're going to put like a hat and a wig on you.
So you basically, I mean, your story is unique because you actually just happened to be in the right place at the right time and took advantage of your...
What is it Woody Allen says, 80% of it just showing up? So if somebody calls and says, would you like to be in my movie? I'm like, yeah, sure. They give you an address and I show up.
Now, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, what is your relationship with JT?
Hey, love JT. I met JT through Vinny Vella. He was involved, you know, in Channel 52 down there and cable television here in Manhattan. And realized what JT was doing. He was looking for some people that were really serious about what they were doing. So he was looking to build his roster of get some real talented professionals and do that type of thing because he's involved. He's got so many stuff. He's done so much stuff. He's worked in hip hop. I mean, he's worked in fashion. He's worked in all these different aspects of the business. So here's a guy with professional, you know, business-like ethics and a business mind. Why shouldn't he apply himself to film and television? And of course, those doors opened right up for him because all those people are all kind of interchangeable. They all work together anyway. So he said, I really like what you're doing. I know you're a pro. I see you on all the cop shows. I see you what you're doing. Would you let me, you know, represent you? I'm like, absolutely, no problem, sure. I freelance with several other agents in town also.
Right.
But I mean, gotta like JT, man. He's a go-getter.
Oh no, he definitely is. Well, also one other thing I wanted to go back. I know we talked about JT, and we're gonna make you say something sweet to Jay before you leave. But again, we did figure out off camera how we do know each other, and he did audition for Strip to play. Tell everybody, because you know it's getting a lot of good press right now. We're actually going to be in the Times tomorrow. Tell everybody out there, all our 45,000 viewers, 46,000 viewers, what that process was like to audition not only for me, but for a play like that.
Well, how many guys did you see that day? You saw at least, you saw a lot. There had to be 20, 30 people. I mean, you're basically seeing an actor every 5 or 10 minutes. So you're seeing about 15 to 20 actors every hour. Times that by 4 to 6 hours. So 100 to 150 people coming in, all reading the same damn script in basically the same way. What I think you're looking for is somebody that really brings a different edge or a different aspect to it. You got to come in, you got to be relaxed about what it is you're doing. You got to have a lot of self-confidence.
And yeah, you did an amazing job. You definitely did an amazing job. And we're gonna probably have you come. And we're gonna probably have you come down tomorrow and watch the show because one of our guys are leaving. So, but with that being said, I just want you to give a little heartfelt. Yeah, it's easy for me to say. One too many Johnny Walker Blacks. A heartfelt message right now to JT.
JT, you're the man. You keep plugging away the way you're going. I mean, I don't need. It's not about luck. You're out there working it every day. You're doing the best you can for the people that you know and the people that you trust. And you know who your friends are. You never turn your back on a friend. You always do the right thing. And, I mean, frankly, I don't know how you stay in business. You give so much of yourself to people. You give so much of yourself to people. And I've seen you get taken again and again. And you know, I think that's just so wrong because you're coming from the right place. You come from the heart. You give to people and you do the right thing. And man, it's a pleasure to know you and to call myself your friend.
Awesome. And one last thing is tell everybody out there in the world that are watching this how they can find you, how they can reach out to you, your Facebook, your Twitter, and all that good stuff.
Greg Paul Acts, ACTS, GregPaulActs.com. You'll find my reel, you'll find my voiceover work. You probably heard me on commercials or heard my movie trailer stuff rather than ever seen me. There's a lot of ways to make money in this business, and it's not always in front of the camera. Of course, if you watch SVU or Blue Bloods or Unforgettable or Person of Interest, any of the cop shows in New York, you've seen me. I'm the guy that either walks by, walks around, delivers one line, says something, or I'm the bald cop or the bald court officer, and that moving uniform blur in the background would probably be me. So, and I gotta love those shows. They keep a lot of good actors working. There's a lot of talented people here in New York, and there's a lot of talented productions. And those shows are the backbone of what makes it happen here in New York. They put a lot of people to work here.
There you have it, Greg Paul. I'm Steve Stanulis with In the Life with Steve Stanulis. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve
Welcome back to In the Life with Steve Stanulis right now. The party is pumping. It's getting more and more crowded. It's getting hotter and hotter. I'm about 3 Johnny Walker Blacks in right now. We're having a good time. And right now we're going to bring another guest right now. She is a Playboy model, everybody. So we're going to bring her out to do a little Q&A right now. Let's hear it from Pia. Pia, come on down. How we doing?
How are you? How you doing, everybody?
So what's going on, Pia? What are you up to?
Well, here, having a good time here.
Now, how do you know JT?
Well, I met him through a photographer because I did I do fitness modeling and I
No. Fitness modeling? No.
And a Playboy too, so I met him through a photographer here, yeah.
Now, when did you start modeling? At what age?
Like 5 years ago. I am 24, so I was 19. I started doing fitness modeling and acting and stuff like that.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yes.
And when did you come over to the States?
Well, I'm here 3 years ago. I've been here, for 3 years ago.
And when did you land your first modeling gig, or tell us about the whole Playboy experience?
Well, actually, it was not my idea because, when do fitness stuff, it's something completely different. So it was my friend's idea. She went for a normal, a casting call. I went with her. I didn't want to go, but, I went there and I was surprised that, they called me again. And then, I did Playboy TV, Playboy radio, and stuff like that.
What was that whole Playboy thing like? Was it fun? Was it exciting? Was it scary? Were you nervous?
Actually, I was expecting to be very nervous, but not really because they are so professionals. You can be, you are okay. Take off your clothes and you don't really feel nervous. I was like, okay, they really make you feel so comfortable. So yeah.
So if we asked you to take off your clothes right now, would you feel nervous?
No, I did just for Playboy, Yeah.
I got you. It's for half. You have to do it for half, right?
Yeah, of course, if I have to, if it's good money involved, of course, yeah.
Now, what are you working on these days? Are you doing anything else as far as modeling, acting?
Well, I'm still doing my acting and the modeling. So right now, for example, I'm doing I have to do a photo shoot for a cover, in my country, in Ecuador, for a sport magazine there. So I'm working in that right now. I have actually, what's funny? I'm here and I have more work from here. In Ecuador, I've been doing a lot of work from here to there. It's funny.
That's awesome. I mean, if you're busy in this business, you're blessed.
Yeah, and they gave me a cover because of the Playboy. I am the first Ecuadorian who have done Playboy, so it's huge there. Everybody wants to know, so that's why they gave me the cover, and I'm so happy about that.
Now, are you represented by JT, or are you just friends with JT?
No, we're just friends.
And I want you to give a birthday shout out and a birthday warm felt message right now to JT.
Okay, so I don't know, JT, I love you. So I don't know.
You got to look into that little orange light right there.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Oh my God,
That's okay.
Okay, so hello.
We'll start this whole thing over. No, I'm kidding. Right into the light.
JT, I don't know. Hope to see you soon. Where is it coming or not?
Yeah, I mean, I figured he was going to be here about a half hour ago, but that's okay. We're having fun. Real quick, like I said, we have about 46,000 viewers. Tell them how they can find you, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, what have you.
Twitter, Pia Inca. My last name is INCA, Pia, P-I-A, Pia Inca.
Orange light, baby. Orange light.
On Twitter, Pia Inca, P-I-A-I-N-C-A, and Facebook the same, Pia Inca. Remember, follow me on Twitter.
All right, you heard it right here. We are hanging out with Playboy models. We're hanging out with all different people tonight. It's getting hot. It's getting sexy. It's getting heavy. My name is Steve Stanulis. We're In the Life with Steve Stanulis. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life
My name is Steve Stanulis. We're in the life with Steve Stanulis. The party is jumping. The man of the hour is still not here. I guess he's fashionably late, but we're going to keep it going. We have a lot of amazing guests. We had one that just caught my eye. She's having a great time. She's a friend of JT's. So we're going to bring her out. She's bubbly. She's awesome. Let's bring her in the camera right now. Is Miss Alana Freed. What's up, Alana? How you doing?
How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
How's everything going?
It's good.
Are you having a good time?
I am. I can't believe I'm here. There's so many people, and it's just really, I'm having so much fun.
I'll tell you what, as we speak, the place gets more and more crowded.
I know, it does. And there are people actually lined up at the door, and they can't get in.
And the funny thing is, the man throwing the party is still not here.
I know. Do you even know when he's supposed to come?
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, I mean, I can't believe he's keeping us waiting.
I guess he's fashionably late, I guess is what they say.
And when you're throwing the party, you got to be fashionably late.
Yeah, but you know what? Even though he's not here, you've been here early.
I have.
And you've been having the most fun in the whole club, so.
It's true.
I mean, we just had to bring you on.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, I have been having fun, and even though he's not here yet, he's been throwing a great party in his absence. We've been having fun without him.
Now, how do you know Jay?
We actually met at a different party about a week ago. So, yeah, he invited me down, and I had fun last time, and I'm having fun this time.
Well, Jay is now, I don't know if you know, because he's a little weird about his age, but he's just turned 46.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, he doesn't look it. He looks good. He looks good for his age. That's for his birthday, but, you know, he's a little weird about the age thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he doesn't look 46, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Do you have any heartfelt messages for Jay?
Well, happy birthday. I'm sorry, you didn't tell me it was your birthday today. So, I feel bad, but happy birthday. You definitely looked wonderful for your years. And you're throwing a great party. Thanks so much for having me, and we're all having so much fun.
We're having fun without you, right?
Without you. I mean, you should be here because you're missing out on all of this.
You heard it from Alana. Alana, is there any way we can have 46,000 viewers follow you? Do you have anybody, Facebook or Twitter, you want anybody to share or no?
No, not really.
Smart. You're a smart girl.
More private. I don't really want people stalking me.
You're better off. You're better off.
Thank you.
Well, this is Miss Alana Freed wishing JT a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
End the life with Steve Stanulis. right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis.
The only. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only. Action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. 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 He's not scandalous or frivolous. He's just fabulous. He's Steve Stanulis.
The one, the only.
My name is Steve Stanulis. We're in the life with Steve Stanulis. We have a lot of great guests here tonight. We're doing really, really well. And they're all, the funny thing is, they're totally random. When we set this up, we knew there'd be a lot of interesting people to interview, so it was all totally off the cuff, and I think that's the way we like it. So right now we have another great guest. We have Lady Steele from the S&M show, which is another show. It's right on our sister network, and we're going to bring her out right now. So let's get for Lady Steele. Hey, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Lady Steele, huh?
Yeah, Lady Steele.
Come on, he's telling you to squeeze in a little tighter.
I was trying to be very PG, but I guess we need to get raunchy.
That's what, is that what you do on the S&M show?
Oh yeah, we got like filthy. There's no other word for it but filthy.
So explain to me who came up with the concept of the S&M show.
Actually, a third party. His name is Leon. He hooked me and another young lady up, and he came up with the idea of us having our own like adult-based talk show. And we're both like freaks, so it worked out.
Now let me ask you a question. I mean, obviously, everybody in the world, all 45,000 people out there, know what S&M is and what have you. But are you like really into S&M, or is it something you talk about, or is it something?
Well, S&M was a play on words. For us, it stands for sexy and mature. However, we have covered Sado, macho, and yeah, we like whips, change, discipline.
But do you yourself like all that stuff?
I'm a sub. I like to be submissive. If I must, I will be dominant. I can be dominant, but yeah, I like it. I love it.
Now, what type of callers? Let's do this. I got a better question. What's like the craziest questions you've ever gotten as far as when the S&M show started?
Oh man. Well, normally we have like topics already we're discussing. It's really who's the craziest caller, and he's faithful. He calls in every week from Long Beach, and he is a straight male, but he loves to be penetrated by females with strap-ons.
Wait, with what?
with strap-ons.
Strap-ons. I do said something totally different. Okay.
Like
okay.
10 inches and stuff. Like, I can't even do 10 inches, but he loves it. And he also admitted to loving to, like, to perform oral sex on females while they're bleeding.
So he likes to perform oral sex on females when they have their period, basically.
Yeah. He calls it eating red velvet cake.
I'm in the wrong show business. I'm in the wrong show.
Are you?
I think I am. I think that's
you're,
pretty.
You're right. You're exactly.
I think that's actually pretty awesome. Now, do people get like? I mean, Lady Steel and the whole nine. Do people get like a weird perception of you? I mean, are you what your name is, or is it more of a stage name, but you're like not so much into it, or is that what you totally do?
I've been carrying Lady Steel for years, since like back in the AOL chat room days. Lady Steel has always been my screen name. It's just something I took and ran with, and I still adopted it. I started my company under the name, so got it tatted on me, so I'm just going to be Lady Steel forever. To me, it means strong, independent, unbreakable, like steel. Took it and ran with it. But yeah, because of the show, I get a lot of Facebook inboxes. When are you going to let me suck my cock? Like, you know?
Really? Now, are you single?
I'm seeing somebody.
Now, how does he think? Or how does he feel?
He hates the show.
He hates the show?
Yeah, he can't stand it.
Now, I know we talked off camera, and you have that going on. It's doing really well, the S&M show, but you told me you have a couple other things happening as well. You want to tell the world what exactly that is?
Oh, yeah. I'm also, like, in the time, I am a normal person, and I'm an associate producer on a couple of shows, and one in particular is a show of a guest that you had previously, the Mambo Kid.
Who is a phenomenal dude. I got to be honest, and I'm not saying this. Great guy.
He's a former world champion kickboxer who now has his own talk show type deal on TV.
Oh, he's copying me, basically.
Yes, he wants to be just like Steve when he grows up. And we also have a reality show in the works on him as well. And another, like a fight league developing. So, yeah, he has a lot of things to be a part of it.
That's awesome. Now, can you tell everybody out there, first of all, how do you know JT?
I know JT because of the television shows I work on, which just so happens he's responsible for bringing the Mambo Kid to the company I work for, and we started filming his show.
And it is his 46th birthday, and obviously we're all here to celebrate it. We need you to give, I've been telling all my guests to give some heartfelt, warm message to JT, so it's your turn. From Lady Steel.
Oh my God. JT. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Let me stop. Happy 46th birthday, JT. Love you, and may you see many, many more.
And real quick before you go, just tell everybody out there how they can find you.
On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, just at Lady Steel, LadySteele.
Now, before you go, I just want to get your thought on this. I actually have my first child coming on the way.
You've been busy.
I've been busy, and
I'm a part of that.
I don't know. Appearance.
What's going on, Steve Stanulis?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, how are you, buddy?
Very good.
How is everything? You feel sweaty?
I'm a little sweaty.
A
little sweaty.
It's good, all right?
Hey, Ed. Hey, Ed. Let me ask you a question. Do we have a show like on Thursdays at 9 o'clock? Well, one more time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. JT just walked in. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Hey, Ed. We love you, baby.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life We're taking a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve Stanulis. We're in the life with Steve Stanulis. We finally have our guest of honor after an hour and a half of time, but it was well worth the wait. Everybody cheered when you walked in. That's got to feel really good.
Yes, it did.
46 years, my brother, and kicking fucking ass. How you feeling?
I'm doing great, Steve. I just had the premiere of my movie, Brooklyn Gangsta. It was amazing. We got like another 200 people on their way. I love it. We had a good time. My sister flew in from LA just for this, which is over there, and things are going great. I got a lot of announcements to make, and you know what? I don't even care tonight. I'm going to just do it right here, and then they'll find out tomorrow on.
So wait a minute. So what you're saying is you made me wait for an hour and a half, but that's good because we're going to get some exclusive stuff right now is what you're telling me.
First one that's going to know.
First one. You heard it here right now. Let's hear. You had mentioned this to me about a week ago that you were going to make an announcement, so... Are you ready? You're going to take a deep breath?
I'm good.
All right, let's make the announcement.
Okay, well, for one thing is, JT Talent has a production company that he's working with, and it's going to be amazing. We have access to red cameras, editing, directing, everything we need, so therefore, I don't have to wait for other directors to make movies. I have everything myself. That's the first thing. The second announcement that I'm making, which is really good, is I have 6 new films that are in production, and on top of that, I'm going to be working on my sister's movie as well. Now, there is a couple of other things that happened along the way. My sister Courtney, she's doing a big movie, which it's a $3 million budget, and we're going to be casting that in September. Also, a lot of my actors been complaining, I want an agent. Well, as of today, we will be working partnership with Frontline Agency, and that agency is a phenomenal agency, and it's Oscar and Veronica. I know them for about 10 years, and what a lot of people don't know is that my birthday, 3 days before, is when I started my company with Courtney. So today, this is the first time I am officially 46 years in business. Just kidding. I'd be dead. 12 years. I didn't even drink yet.
I got some Johnny Walker Black here.
I got that from 12 years in business. 12 years officially today. And my sister Courtney, can you get my sister? Right there? Courtney, the little one. Courtney.
Now, I mean, again, while we wait for Courtney, this is pretty impressive. You got a lot of people here. Everybody I've spoken to tonight has spewed nothing but love for you.
Well, you know what? I've been doing this now. As of today, I was telling them about when we started. It was only a couple of days before my birthday when I met her. 12 years, okay, that we've doing this business, and I owe it all to this lady, Courtney Turner, who's like my sister, but I call her my sister. She literally has done so much for me, and I love her to death. She flew in from LA just to come here and support, and she owns a production company as well, and we're going to be finally casting her film very soon. We're actually working on these big investors, and I'm working with Frank Cowell on a whole bunch of films, and, you know, I'm really excited. And, you know, now that I have a production company, she has a production company. Thank you, Jay.
Wait. Do you guys hear something? I don't know. I'm a little solo tonight, bro. You hear something behind me? I don't know.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go greet my guest. Those announcements were the first time ever. And I'm going to have Courtney finish up that interview and tell everybody about all the beautiful stuff she's doing.
I like how you just pawned off your sister to Steve. In the middle of a broadcast. 40,000 people strong. JT just sold his sister to me.
I got to tell you, out of everything I've done, I owe it all to her. So she deserves it a lot more than me.
All right. All right, we have JT. We're going to be back in 2 minutes, and we're going to interview Courtney.
In taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break, but we'll be right back. We're taking a break. Put him on your list. Don't you ever miss In the Life with Steve Stanulis. All the ladies did. All the
We're back with Inside the Life with Steve Stanulis. My name's Steve Stanulis. We have Courtney right here. So Jay made me 100. So tell us about your relationship with JT.
I met JT back in 2001. It was a networking party, and he had great visions. He thought he could make me a star. So he was managing models in Brooklyn at the time, and we got together. I felt like he really got what my vision for my career was, and we really had a connection and understood each other, so we started the company. I pretty much shot him down, taught him the business, and here we are more than a decade later, and he's accomplished so much I never would have imagined.
And you flew in all the way from LA to come and support his birthday.
I did. He's like a brother to me, so, yeah.
Awesome.
You know Jerry right here? Do you know this? Did you know this amazing man on my right too?
I do not know.
This is Jerry. Steve Stanulis.
Hey,
We're
Jerry.
live on the radio, by the way.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
40,000 people. He's been waiting so long.
But
Hello.
I don't know how that happened. But so that's why we love Jay. But so real quick before we let you go, I just want you to tell everybody right now how we can find you and how we can look for you.
All right, well, I'm
YouTube,
in LA
Facebook.
right now. I'm in Santa Monica. I am on Facebook. I'm Courtney Turner. My website is in the process of being reconstructed.
What about Twitter?
But I'm not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter.
I'm in GB, though.
So spell just for everybody who doesn't really know how to spell. Just spell your name for everybody.
It's spelled like Courtenay, so it's Courtenay.
There you go. And the last name?
Turner, Turner.
There you have it, everybody. It's Courtney Turner, JT's number one request, JT's quote-unquote sister.
The sister of the team.
And before we go, just leave one last heartfelt message, happy birthday message for JT.
All right. Well, happy birthday, JT. I'm so incredibly proud of you. I hope you have an amazing night.
There you go. You heard it. Jay, before we go, do you want to say something? Since you haven't been here all night?
I do. Here, let me grab the mic before you eat it. I would, JT, I wish you a happy and a healthy birthday. You're
sweating.
I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
Many more.
Like Mike Tyson is spelling me right now.
Oh, I'm schwitzing, right? That's what happens. I sweat a little bit. But go ahead, Jerry.
Many more happy birthdays.
Happy and healthy birthday. We wish you the best. Eddie, can you get him on camera, please? Turn the camera towards him. All right.
You heard it here. You know what it is? We've been running late. We're a little behind, 2 hours. So once again,
Welcome to Sweatfest.
welcome to Sweatfest 2012. My name is Steve Stanulis, Jay Benjamin, with everybody at JT's party. We're looking forward to have a great time. We'll see you next week. If you dream out loud.
Steve Stanulis.